him and Finland or Nigeria, it is now something of direct to ICC. Now, an ICC has finally surrendered and submit to him. You see why I have the confidence? Submitted and surrender and admit, that is, they have accepted and admit that yes, they have done the verification. The young man have completely, surely proven that he is not a terrorist, and they have confirmed him, just as Nigeria accused him. And I believe why they did this. Do you know why I believe? Why I say I know why they did it? Because Nigeria are running away, looking for a backyard. Are you getting it? They have withdrawn all the allegations against Simon Ekpa. They put it now that it was a cyber statement, accusation. Do you understand? So on this note, that's why Orabueze, thank God for the first time that Sahara Report is giving a very good news.
Do you not think that when they know that when Ekpa comes out, there will be complete tension here in Nigeria? What is your take as regards what Orabueze and Sahara Report?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and good evening, wherever you are watching us from. I still remember that humble man, brother, junior, senior to the Biafrans. I remember that humble Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson Nachi. Yeah, the report reaching me here is something that I've been clamoring for and I've been praying towards, and I am happy that it's happening already and it's coming to the fulfillment. Now listen and listen good. The reality of the thing is this, that Ngozi Orabueze has finally said the date, the time, the hour, whereby every citizen of Biafra should do what? Should be prepared and get ready to hear the PM, to listen to PM. Why? Because the PM, according to her, and what a Sahara reporter of Nigerian News have said, that finally that Simon Ekpa has finally concluded. Simon Ekpa has finally finished. Simon Ekpa has finally made sure that everything that pertaining him and the allegation leveled against him, terrorism with the ICC, has been concluded, finalized. That was why Akpabio, Mr. President Tinubu, AGF, Defense Armed Staff, and the Chief of Armed Staff, all of them are in a serious, not just a panic, in a serious panic. Because Simon Ekpa is coming out hot. Simon Ekpa is coming out big. Simon Ekpa is coming out heavy. Simon Ekpa is coming out as a bulldozer to bulldozer Nigeria. Are you hearing me? It's coming out on a high frame, high frequency with the fire. Oko the over. That means the double fire. The double is coming with a double smoke. Because now it is no longer the game of him and Finland or Nigeria. It is now something of direct to ICC. Now an ICC has finally surrendered and submit to him. You see why I have the confidence? Submitted and surrender and admit, that is, they have accepted and admit that yes, they have done the verification. The young man have completely, surely proven that he is not a terrorist, and they have confirmed him, just as Nigeria accused him. And I believe why they did this. Do you know why I believe? Why I say I know why they did it? Because Nigeria are running away, looking for a backyard. Are you getting it? They have withdrawn all the allegations against Simon Ekpa. They put it now that it was a cyber statement, accusation. Do you understand? So on this note, that's why Orabueze, thank God for the first time that Sahara Report is giving a very good news about the Biafra, not the other way around. You understand? You know, the last time I spoke to this channel, I said that this man has not been in Finland. He never traveled to Finland. Now UK bus stop in B. You understand me? It's not getting a verified information. Look at now that it's like now have somebody giving me from Finland now. It's not getting good report for the first time. Sahara Report. You understand? To come up with this. That is to tell you.
But they don't see broke the news that Simon Ekpa has been arrested.
Simon Ekpa was never arrested.
But
Excuse me, because he didn't. Sahara reporter gave fake news by saying that my PM was arrested. Yes, he was invited. There's a difference between invitation and being arrested. Did you see the video? Did you see any sign that he was arrested? So where did he get the information? You know, Nigeria.
But there were pictures. I don't know.
Excuse me. If somebody he visited filling, excuse me, let me tell you. Is it everybody that drive into filling station that buy fuel? No. The answer is no. Not everybody that go to a station that have case there. You understand? So he was invited and was interrogated, and after that he left. So you can see somebody entering police station. Doesn't mean that the person will be detained. And enter police station doesn't mean that I will be detained. It doesn't mean that I have to.
We don't know whether it was an old picture.
That is what I'm saying. What you are seeing there
21.
was something of which I don't know when it happened. Even before Simon Ekpa took over IPOB Biafran issue. You understand? That was what they are busy parading on social media, deceiving people. It's not at all. It wasn't. It wasn't. That is why I remain the first person, and I remain even to date person that tells you the truth. And if you are watching now, you will discover that currently now that all Nigerian reporter bloggers are now coming back to that same thing that I have said earlier, that our PM, my PM was not detained. Neither was he arrested in the very first place. The beginning of the day I heard this news, I told you people that he was never arrested, though he was invited and interrogated, and after that he was allowed to go. But the news is this: they did not allow him on social media again because the allegation leveled against him was a critical one. So they need to look into it and find out the truth before they will now give him for some certain period of time, so that before they will not allow him to do what? To come out on air. So that when they now stand up, give him that freedom, nobody, not even the DS, nor the Chief of Council, nor Attorney General, nor the Senate President, Ekpa and the rest, will come up again and begin to tell them lamba about Simon Ekpa. You know, currently is their citizen. So they need to verify and know the kind of person that are accommodating as a citizen, they are welcome as a citizen, they are having around them as a citizen. You understand me? And that is what they have done. They have concluded it. And the young man being a somebody that, one, he took after his master, Master nnamdikanu. He's stubborn, he knows his right, he knows the procedures, he follows it up. Today, he has completed his assignment with the ICC. And the ICC have verified him completely and confirmed him a man of innocency. Are you getting it? Now, Nigeria is running. They must appeal. AGF must not run.
But there's this young man on the internet, I think on the social media, Talk Nigeria. You know, he has come out and insists that Nigeria have been running away from ICC. You know, as regards them coming to the fore, we don't know how true it is. Yes, but the guy has been persistent as regards saying that Nigeria don't want to come for their defense. You know, as regards the case against Simon Ekpa. So, what do you think? Do you think that the guy is right?
I don't need to think. You don't think what you are seeing.
You have to think because
no,
you don't know whether he's saying the fact.
Excuse me. Yes, point of correction. You see the problem that Nigeria have. And I love myself that God called me as an evangelist, not as a pastor. Pastor, those that pamper or you see truth, you begin to bend it upside down. You don't need to think when you are seeing. Yes, you don't need to be underthinking when you are already seeing the handwriting on the wall. They are actually running away. And they are running away. Okay, if they are not running away, or if the young man was wrong, when did the Attorney General withdraw the statement of terrorists against Simon Ekpa if they are not running away? That means it was true. Where is Nigeria running away or not attending to that ICC? Why is Nigeria being scared of going to ICC? No, excuse me. When you Mba say that he will provide 50 evidence, even with that evidence, why are they still withdrawing it? And they now say it was a cyber something. They should have appeared in ICC with their concrete evidence to defend what they have said. If truly the boy was wrong, that means the boy was right. Nigeria is running away because now, initially, they don't know the implication, what it means to call somebody a terrorist. To accuse somebody of being a terrorist. And this is not the first time they accuse Musa nnamdikanu to a terrorist. They tag him a terrorist. They tag Ekpa a terrorist. Are you getting it? Buhari did it. Nigeria are still saying it. Even this Tinubu now have said it too. You understand? And today they are running away. But Igbo too is working freely, not a terrorist. Because he himself was going the same thing which Musa nnamdikanu stood for. Or standing for. Because he's a Yoruba man, Musa nnamdikanu is an Igbo man. Igbo man doesn't deserve to have freedom or to exist. You understand? So, and that is it. So that is what Simon Ekpa has finally clarified. Not just to Finland alone, but to the ICC. And not just to the ICC, to the entire world. That what Nigeria has painted me, the whole world, I want you to see it, that this paint was not my color at all. It is not mine, and it can never be mine. That what I am doing is according to the law. Or if there is any way I am against the law, you people prove me wrong. And the ICC, the world have seen it that it was innocent. So Nigeria is now running away truly. Yes.
So, but, when Ekpa is finally vindicated, how do you think? What do you think will become of him? You know, do you think it will become more wide, or do you think he will lay low, or do you not think they will give him condition? No, not for no, do you think they will give him condition not to have that presence on social media for a speculate amount of time?
If they have given him already, that is why you are not seeing him on social media. Neither they have already given him a condition to verify everything. You understand? So now they are coming out. It's coming out with credit. Are you getting it? So it's coming out now with credit. The credit from ICC, credit from the world, and credit from Finland, and the self-credentials. It's coming out, and credit from the USB, United States of Biafra. Are you getting it? The indigenous of Biafra is coming out with that credit because we are giving it to him. It's not a terrorist, and he can never be a terrorist. These are the people that stand to fight and to defend their land. So it's not terrorism. It is their right. And that is what Simon Ekpa has stand out to defend, to prove. You get it now? So he is coming out. By the time he has finished roundup. So by the time he finally come up now to face the air on social media, and not just social media, to every other things comprises for the freedom of Biafra, you will see it's coming out double smoking.
But when it finally comes out, and the likes of CDS Musa, you know, who have been against
They have
Ekpa
already silenced those ones. He has
and
already
Ekpa. So what do you think? How do you think they will react?
They can never react more than what they have ever reacted. They cannot react more than what we have seen from them. This is what they have given us is what they have. They cannot do more than that. And Simon Ekpa has silenced them from the onset. He has pocketed them from onset. Up till now, they remain inside his pocket. You understand? So if he's coming out now, it's not coming out because of Musa, AGF, or whatsoever. It's coming out for the business unfinished. And that which business was that? The business of United States of Biafra. That is what is coming out to finish. To finish where he has stopped, to continue where he has stopped, and to finish it to where God have made him to take it to.
So okay, some have even come out and said that nnamdikanu supposed to ought to have been released, by this time. They said some have even forecasted that by this time it should have been released, but it's still same old story. What do you think must have been going on? Are they still negotiating?
Yes, they came up now that they are not the one holding Mazen Nnamdikanu. That it was Mazen Nnamdikanu. I'm talking about Nigerian report. That it is Mazen Nnamdikanu that is holding himself. And the question is how? And the answer is he has refused to drop agitation. And even when they promised him automatic ticket of being the vice president, yet he refused. So he was the one holding himself. And let me tell you, yes, that's why he never come outside. But Nigeria did not understand that Mazen Nnamdikanu did not pick up this race, this fight, this freedom agitation based on self-interest or based on the factor of being hungry or self-enrichment. No. He picked it up on the fact that he wants his people to be free. He doesn't want the intimidation to continue. He doesn't want the oppression of his people to be continued in this country called Nigeria. He doesn't want our right to continue being denied from us or being deprived us. Are you getting it? So these are one of the conditions, the things that makes him not to admit or to accept. And he need Mazen Nnamdikanu too. Another point is this: he wants development of the Biafra land that have been abandoned for years. Are you getting it? So these are the things that makes him not to surrender. If it is because of money, just as Wazirike did, that one came, he used it as a medium to draw attention and to draw money into his pocket, and which he succeeded in achieving. Nigeria gave him money, gave him promises, gave him things, and he started to enjoy it up to today. So he abandoned us on the way, as at that time when we were in Masop together with him. You understand? So they believe that somebody like Mazen Nnamdikanu is the same way. Just like Ohaneze and Igbo, those ones that form a political club and use it to be making money from Nigerian poors to enrich their families. They don't care about what happens to the Igbo people or the Igbo land. So, but Mazen Nnamdikanu is seeing it in another angle. That is why he decided to sacrifice himself to achieve that. And let me tell the Biafrans and the Nigerians and the people all over the world that this is one of the purposes of Mazen Nnamdikanu here on earth. This is the reason why the Lord created him and sent him to the world, in case if they don't know. So bribing cannot make him to do what? To lick his vomit. For Mazen Nnamdikanu is not a dog, and he can never be one. He can never be one.
But there was a popular prophet in Cameroon that said he saw Nnamdikanu in the sky, waving goodbye, like he saw death as regards Nnamdikanu.
If he saw death, that death is a prophecy. God, I don't know whether it's God or Marine Kingdom, but that is back to saying that to his generation, no be Mazen Nnamdikanu. Mazen Nnamdikanu is alive, and he will remain alive, and he will come out alive. So that is a vision, is malaria vision, and that vision is meant for his family and his generation, not to my own leader. I reverse it back to sender. It can never be his portion in the name of Jesus.
Defense force, therefore resistance force, all of them were alert, engaging anywhere that as a Dokobos, as he claimed, and his IPOB will come to kill the people. They will go and defend. and Nigerian army of occupation, after the operation, they will try to come and occupy because they are the army of occupation. But still, Biafran Defense Force, Biafran Liberation Force, Biafran Resistance Force, all of them will still resist them and push them away. This is why you cannot see Nigerian army gaining any ground and occupy it. When they slaughter, they run away. And if you go to that data, as people have posted it, they went to Catholic church, they bulldozed the whole church building, bulldozed the whole school, bulldozed the whole individual houses, under civilian, not under military. And as people will boasting that his men are there with IPOB, fighting Biafra Liberation Army. Those places they went to operation, Biafra Liberation Army is not there at all. They don't have camp there, no personnel there, nothing there. It was civilians and the civilian rural area that he was boasting. This is why whenever Tinubu come out to say anything as if he's trying to favor Biafrans or Igbos, I will say nobody should manage him. As Tinubu is a traitor, and this is why no matter how he have Buhari government, he have Tinubu government, they leave him, they cannot do him because they know that is their machinery. They know that is their voice. They know in capacity they're using him. Nigerian army cannot do me anything. Yes, Nigerian army cannot do him anything. Falcon, because he's with them. All those things he's saying, Yabin Tinubu government abusing Nigerian army is to deceive the masses, so that he can come closer to them and they have information from them to use against them and to transmit it to Nigerian government. That's what they're doing. Even in that, his last interview, he mentioned the areas that their boys are there now. He said his boys and IPOB were in Idato, in Okigwe. He mentioned the area, which means, and in this area, where area Nigerian army are bombarding recently since the declaration of restoration of Biafran nation. These two areas they are bombing it well. And if you come, the way I understand it, according to the map or explanation people give to me, there was 4 days gun battle in Olo, Uzodinma local government area. 4 days day and night battle, and Biafran armed forces were able to dislodge Nigeria armed forces. They quit from that to Olo area. The next place they have to bounce in was in Idato, because Idato, as I heard, according to the map and the saying, Idato and Olo have common boundary. It's just a stone throw. Because if you come to east, you can take leg, cross one local government to another local government. You don't know that you have crossed to another local government because they live interwoven. Their border, unless the indigenous people of that area tell you that here is the boundary of these two local governments.